Welcome back to the Silver Lining, where it's no filler, no fluff, but we keeps it a buck. And today we're gonna be doing part 5 of our diss track tier list. If you haven't
Yeah.
if you haven't seen our other tier lists, I'm gonna link them in the description below. You should probably check those out because we might reference back here and there. So check those out if you haven't already. Also, have to put the disclaimer I usually do. We're not saying that these are like the best diss tracks ever. That's not what we're saying. We're just taking a bunch of diss tracks and then we're gonna tier them. That's all we're doing here. So again, we have other tier lists. We've done other tracks, and we're just gonna keep it going. This is part 5 of the tier list, and I got my crew in the building. Got Kurt in the building. What's going on, brother?
You already know, bro. When I put that motherfucking hood on, man, I come to put the hood on, Reg. No filler, no fluff. Let's keep it a buck.
No doubt, and of course, I got my brother Stan. What's going on, man?
What's up, man? I don't have no cool catchphrase, so let's just get to it.
Yo, that's crazy. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, Stan.
I don't have no catchphrase.
All
Man.
right, all right, fellas. Let's go dive right in. So, we're gonna start with a song by Capone and Nore, "Bang Bang."
Mhm.
So this actually, Capone and Nori aren't dissing, but the guest artist Foxy Brown is dissing. She's targeting Little Kim on here. So a couple things I do want to note here is that this song is a response to a song on Notorious K.I.M. It was the title track on there, and possibly Quiet Storm. There are people who think on Quiet Storm, Lil Kim was sending shots as well. I don't quite know
Mhm.
about that, but I think Foxy clearly did. Um, Unfortunately,
Definitely
I do.
was.
Okay, it
He
could be.
definitely was.
Okay,
Definitely was sending shots. Yeah.
okay. I
Because
mean,
you just go through it.
when I listened to it, I didn't
Hot
quite
damn
hear.
hoe, here we go again. A lot of Ciroc, bitch, hard as yeah. That's just that shit's
That was the
that's
same. That I mean.
substance.
Oh, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
No, keep going,
Let
keep
him
going.
get through it
No,
today.
keep going,
Because
keep going.
that, if you bringing up bang bang, what the
Yeah,
Foxy
Yeah,
say?
she did.
yeah.
Hot damn
Light as
hoe.
a rock. Yeah, hot damn hoe. Here we go again. Like, bro, we know
Yep.
what's going on, Rez. Stop it. Stop it.
All right. And also, I do have to say, unfortunately, because we have to talk about everything that went down with this. This unfortunately was a battle that did not stay on wax.
Did not.
Shortly after this one, some people in Capone's crew ran into some people in Lil Kim's crew, and some shots were fired. Thankfully, no one was killed, but people did go to jail. Lil Kim ended up going to jail because she lied
Mm-hmm.
about her involvement in it, which leads to some other things. But the track was the track, and I'm gonna start with Kurt on this one. Where do you put Bang 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 Bang?
First of all, let's just talk about the song. That's an amazing song. It's just an amazing song. Straight
Absolutely.
off the muscle. We're going to thug this shit out. We go bang, bang. You know what I mean? Noriega, this is like Noriega and Capone, one of the slept on duos. But this was like in the way that it was presented, it was like oh shit type shit. Like, yo, is Foxy really doing this? Like, because we knew that for years that it was a little back and forth between the two queens, right? Um, Foxy came up under Nas and then went to Jay. Lil Kim came up under Big and Puff. You know what I mean? So it was like rival, not like beefing, but like rival crews almost. I should say, competition wise, right? Because that's when niggas could be competitive and not, beef with each other back then. But the song itself, as a diss, as a diss, um, I'm not sure that if Nori and Capone was dissing anybody on that song. I don't know. So as a diss track, okay, it would have to be B tier. I couldn't put it anywhere above B tier. Now, let's talk about Foxy for a second. She fucked that shit up, bro.
Mhm.
She killed that shit. She murdered that shit. Like you gotta understand, Foxy from the Bronx, she got that dog in her regardless. You know what I'm saying? And she let that dog show, bro. Um, like I said, she came in, hot damn hole, here we go again.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? That phrase is synonymous with women rappers. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I'm gonna put it in the B tier because only because Foxy is the only one dissing. If you could prove to me that Noriega and Capone was talking to any other rapper, I would automatically put it in the A tier. Automatically, at least A tier. But she's the only one dissing on this, so I'm gonna put it in the B just to keep it fair. Because it's technically not a diss track. It's just a dope ass track that somebody decided to diss on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, um, Bang Bang, Noriega, Capone featuring Foxy Brown. I give it. It's like a B plus for real though.
Yeah.
Not like it's like the upper tier of the B's.
All right. Stan.
I'd probably put it in the C tier because it's not really a diss song. It's more of a diss verse. It's just one verse. But it's a hard ass song. I remember this song. I actually when I listened to it again, I was like, oh shit, I remember this song. This song hard as fuck. Right?
Hell
The
yeah,
beat is hard as shit. I mean, lyrically, it's not that great, but I mean, Capone and Noriega weren't exactly Nas
Capone was
lyrical.
Capone was lyrical though. Come on, Stan. Capone was
No, they were
lyrical,
not. No,
man.
they were not. No, they were not.
Oh,
Come on now. I like Capone and Nori, but that's they're more entertainers than it is than actual MCs. And Fox is I've
agreed.
always been a fan. I've always been a fan of Fox from like shoot, ain't no nigga. Always been a fan of Fox. The Foxy Kim thing was probably the first, not the first, one of the first female rap battles that we've had in the modern era. And yeah, I was always Team Foxy. It was just I was always
Here we
Team Foxy.
go.
You know what I'm saying? Like I just don't believe Kim was writing the lyrics back then. That's just I don't know if Kim ever was writing the lyrics. And I'm sure I know there's a Kim track on here we'll get to, and I'll reference that what I just said because I don't think Kim wrote those lyrics either. Um, just based on how she was rapping on it. But I would put this. Actually, no, I'll put it in the B tier because the song is hard as fuck, but it's not really a diss song.
Right, that's fair.
Capone Noriega just talking this shit on there. But Fox digs in Kim's ass pretty hard in that. So I put it in the B tier.
Okay.
Put it in the
I agree with both of you guys. I would also put it in the B tier. Um, I definitely have to make sure, like, I gotta definitely send a shout out to Capone and Nori because that song is incredible. Like y'all said, like
Yup.
the energy on that song is just phenomenal. I want to make sure I really like hammer that point. That song is phenomenal. And Foxy, she
Yeah.
kills it, man. Like y'all said, she comes with it at the end of that verse, and it get disrespectful, man, when she says the thing about, as far as big, like hop off his dick and do you. And
Mm-hmm.
Foxy will F y'all too. Like, I don't care if
Mm-hmm.
the album get pushed back. When they hit the streets, bitch is still weak. Like, God damn. Like she
Mm-hmm.
busy on there.
She
Um,
went Bronx.
yeah, she did. She did. And like y'all said, starting off the verse with the hot damn hoe, here we go again. You know what's funny? I didn't think about it till just now when I look at the tier list. It's not as massive, but this is kind of sort of like that of its time, where it's like you got artists who were everybody knew they didn't like each other. Everybody knew that Kim and Foxy had been sending little barbs the whole time, but this was the moment where they said, "F the sneak diss, and I'm coming at you right here, right now on a guest verse." You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, it's on.
Yeah, but Future was talking to them. Future was talking to
Yeah,
Drake though.
it was, but
That's the difference. That's the
yeah,
difference.
that's true. That's true. But I still kind of feel like this was like that moment of after sneak dissing, we working. I'm in the
Oh
ring. You
yeah,
coming
yeah,
in?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. No more sneak. I'm
yeah,
in the ring. Are you coming in too? So I loved it. It was a big moment, man. Like it's probably an A tier moment because it was like, oh, I remember the first time I heard this song, I was like, oh shit, here we go. Somebody
yep,
finally stepping out. You know.
Yeah, because
yep,
Fox was kind of laying low at that point, and it was kind
Yeah.
of like like she came back, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
And
And another thing, Reg, like I said, how it was presented. Like Noriega, all Noriega ever did was just talk his shit.
Mhm.
Like I'm gonna give Capone a little bit more credit for lyricism than Stan is. Now I'm not saying he's most deaf, Common, and Nas. I'm not saying he's Andre 3000, but Capone was a legit lyricist. He was a legit lyricist, bro. He was, and it was like Nori do his thing, Capone do his thing, and then the only reason you know Foxy on it is because like you see it on the like you used to get the CDs and you used to see the
Yeah,
songs
exactly.
because I didn't hear it. It was on that album, but I heard it on like one of them like DJ K Slave mixtapes or
Mm,
something, right? Like one of
Slave.
them dramas, like, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Yep.
so you just knew Foxy was on it. When you actually grasp what she's saying and who she's directed, it's like a I really feel like it's a S tier song. That's
Mhm.
what I feel like.
I
I feel
agree.
like it's an S tier song because how they presented the Foxy diss, like after Noriega was talking shit, Capone did his little bit of lyricism. Like Foxy, you can have that rest, and she decided to eat. Like she decided to go ham. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's an S tier song, but it's a B tier diss for sure.
All right, cool. Put that in the B tier. And now we're going to move to Quiet by Lil Kim. So this one, I don't know if I quite want to call it a response because, like I said, a lot of stuff kind of happened, with this battle. Like a lot of like stuff in between here. Like there was, Kim was going through legal issues. So I don't know if I want to call it a response, but here it is. And on this song, she's dissing Foxy, and she's also dissing Lil C's. Excuse me, she's dissing Lil C's because of the legal issues. She felt like Lil C's was snitching, right? So there's that as well to this. I'm gonna start with Kurt on this. So where do you put Quiet at?
I'm gonna put and see it's funny because she didn't have a bunch of like serious lyrical bars on this song, but you knew what she was saying was the truth. You knew she was actually when she was talking about like Lil C's and all of that. You know that this is pent up emotion since Big was alive, damn near. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to like it's gonna be hard for a younger child like a guy like that was born in like 2015 or something like one of the younger generations, the 2000s babies, because they you gotta understand what Little Kim was going through when this song was made. Now, I don't think it's her best work, but it's good work. Okay, it's good work. It's not her best. She said some things and she let some things go, and because I want to put it honestly though, bro, it just didn't have no impact. It didn't hit like it was supposed to. Like it wasn't no real follow up behind it because she was going, like you say, going through court and all that. But in terms of what she addressed, how she addressed it, and how she got her point across, bro, I really want to put it in A tier. But it doesn't fit the criteria of an A tier track. So I'm probably gonna put it in probably like lower B tier, bro. Put it in the lower B tier, and yeah, I'm gonna put it in the lower B tier. Like it's a B, but it's a lower B tier. Go ahead, Reg. Why don't you say what you gotta say, Reg? I see your face. Hold up. Say what you gotta say, Reg. Say it.
Listen, I, I just don't think this joint really hit. Like it just I remember it because we had the album. We bought the album. And I remember listening to this song and I remember just like it just wasn't it didn't hit. Like I don't know, like even though it wasn't because of everything that kind of happened in between, it wasn't like a direct response to Bang Bang technically, but being that it wasn't no piece, it still kind of felt like I'm still waiting for the response to Bang Bang. And if this was the response, man, it wasn't enough, man. I
But
mean,
see, Reg, but that's not fair though. You know what? You know if that's the case though,
I
if you're
know.
trying to get, you should have did Quiet Storm remix because Quiet Storm remix is what sparked, and it's the same situation. Actually, Quiet Storm would be more of a Lil Kim diss towards Foxy than this. This was just like some subtle jabs. We talk about that Drake shit, that Mew Mew shit. That was some Mew Mew shit, this song. But Quiet Storm is actually the official diss.
See, I don't agree. I don't think Quiet Storm is anywhere near direct enough. Like this one, she's direct, and I'm not saying. I'm not saying this song is trash. It's definitely not trash. She has some solid tracks, some solid bars on there. It's a solid diss. It's solid, but Quiet Storm is an amazing song, but I don't think that's anywhere near direct. What's like a direct bar that's like without question is coming at Foxy Brown? On here, she says, we see you a liar, you trying to deny it. Jackie O, prove you far from a fighter. Coming at me, bitch, you
Yeah,
playing with fire. I ain't coming back at you. I'm coming at your ghostwriters. Now that's direct. I'm coming
that's direct.
directly at you. That's
That's
direct.
direct. That's
There's nothing on
direct.
there's nothing on Quiet
And that's
Storm that's
fire.
direct. Yeah, it is fire. It's a fire. It's fire. Again, Lil Kim got busy. I'm not saying the song wasn't good. She got busy on here. But like that's direct. Like what's on Quiet Storm that's direct like that?
It's not. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
So I'm
I
not.
think I think I think it's like looking back at it, we can say Quiet Storm. Like at that point in time, there was nothing direct towards Foxy, but you knew that there was like tension between them. So like as we stand here now, we can look back at Quiet Storm and say, yeah, because she was with Nas, Foxy was with Nas, then she was with Jay. Like, and you suck dick just to get to the top. I put 100% in every line that I drop. Like, like
That still
we
could have.
know, it still could have been anybody though. That's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, Jackie O said claim you showed you far from a fighter. It's only about one person saying talking about getting in trouble for
Beat
not
up by
paying.
Jaxio.
Yeah, they're saying getting in trouble for not paying for your nails. That's only one person. That's Foxy. So that's direct. So that's why I went with this song because this one is the only real direct
Direct.
was. And it's good. It's a good track. It's a good diss track. Um, but and let me talk about the Lil C stuff because she went at Lil C's as well. And I don't know, man. Like when you kind of like read up on that stuff, like I don't really see how Lil C's was snitching. I understand that she kind of felt that way at the time, but he really wasn't, and he's
She
denied.
blew trial. She stood up even though she blew trial though, bro. And when you like, that's some street politics shit. Leave that, leave that street politics shit.
That's
Just
true.
know, Little Kim, she stood up even though she blew trial. That is very rare. That
Yeah.
is very rare. That's some true gangster shit.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, and I've heard people say that the third verse was directed at 50. I listened to it. I don't quite hear it, but I've heard people say the third verse was at 50. So for me, I like the song. I think it's good. I put it in the C tier,
Mhm.
and I go to Stan.
Man, that's barely a C tier song. I don't know what y'all talking
Damn.
about. This song's awful.
Wow.
Here's the thing.
Wow, come
Here's
on, fam.
first of all, I don't think Kim wrote it. I think Eminem wrote it. Um, I didn't really like how she was rapping on it. It just wasn't good to me. It didn't hit like Quiet Storm or some of the other subliminal songs that she did. Even like the song "Came Back for You" on La Bella Mafia. She sends some shots at Foxy on there. That was better than this. I didn't like it.
Wow.
I hadn't. I didn't remember. I didn't even remember. I thought when you put the song on the list, I thought you meant Quiet Storm, and I'm like, did he mean Quiet Storm or because there's a song Quiet on the Naked Truth, which was not a great album at all. Um, the, it was not a good
Slightly
album.
below. It was slightly below average. It was slightly below average.
It was one of many mediocre releases during that era. Um, it
True.
wasn't good. And again, I like Little Kim. I'm a fan of Little Kim. The stuff with her and C's, I just was not a fan of, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it being put out there. I just knew Biggie was just spinning in his grave with all that bullshit, and
Facts.
I didn't like it. Didn't want to hear it on wax. Um, I don't have a whole lot. I just thought the song wasn't good, and but it does. She has again. There's some stuff about 50 at the end, which I guess which is another thing that I didn't fucking get. Y'all niggas did a song together, and then y'all was beefing afterwards.
Yeah, they had a
But with
falling out
the
after that.
so he said that shit about Lil Kim. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Facts. Facts. Facts.
Yeah, didn't hit for me. I put it in the C tier. Well, it didn't hit for me. And besides the fact I don't think Kim wrote it, so
Yeah, yeah, I mean, 2 to 1. I can agree with C tier. Like I said, I put it in the lower B tier. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at C tier. We can rock with that.
The Eminem thing is interesting, man, because like I
Yo
don't know
said
if it's
Eminem wrote for.
yeah, you know what? It's interesting because I don't know if I necessarily agree with that, but that if you listen to the beat on that song, the beat sounds like an Eminem song, and
because it is an Eminem song.
you don't just necessarily hear like Eminem like.
Nah, yo, Eminem would have smoked them niggas, bro.
That's why I don't exactly. That's why I don't think
Eminem would have
Eminem wrote it.
smoked them niggas, bro. That
Yeah,
shit would have been if Eminem would have wrote that shit, it would have been an
yeah,
S10 diss track, bro.
right, exactly. That's why I
You
don't think
can't,
Em wrote it.
but again, you know good and well Eminem is not giving his a material to no fucking Lil Kim, man. Come on now. It's one of those mid 2000s mediocre Eminem, one of those mid
But it's
2000s
Eminem.
mediocre Eminem beats.
I don't think Eminem
Ain't,
could. I don't think Eminem could purposely write mediocre. Even if Eminem shit
uh,
was mediocre, even if his shit was mediocre, he was trying hard as fuck to give it his all. It just came out. I can't see him purposely saying, I'm not gonna make somebody else shit as potent as mine with using my pen. I think if he wrote for Little Kim, he was gonna give her the best Marshall pen that he could give her. I don't see Eminem half stepping. If that shit was bullshit, if it was a bullshit Eminem verse, just know he was really trying hard to make some dope shit. I don't think he ever. I think he loved his shit too much to be half stepping. I don't know. I feel like if
I
Eminem would have
can
this,
I give you
I
that,
feel like if
but
yeah,
then like but the production again, Eminem's production during that time was hit or miss for me. So I mean, just very hit or miss. And I was at that time I was very sour on Eminem because of the Tupac album that he did. Um,
oh my
I mean,
god, come on.
I think the Tupac album came out around that time.
All right, hold on, hold on.
Oh, why would you bring that
Yeah,
up, bro?
let's move on. Let's move on. let's move on.
Oh my goodness,
No, 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 no. Let's move on.
you
Let's
just,
move.
you just, you just killed the room bringing that one up, bro. God dang.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, it is what it
yeah.
is, man. I didn't like it. It was good. I didn't like it. So
All right, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on, and this is actually the first time that we're gonna include some of the Kendrick Drake stuff in our tier list. So this is pretty exciting to bring this into the tier list. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is like that. Like that was the end of the Cold War. You know, Kendrick and Drake have been sending subliminals for quite some time, and this is that moment where Kendrick said, "Fuck sneak dissing." First person shooter. Hope y'all came with 3 switches. Ain't no more sneak dissing. It's over now. Um, obviously, this whole thing stems back to 2013 on the Control verse when Kendrick, named a bunch of people. It said Jermaine Cole, Big Crit, Wale, Pusha T, Meek Mill, ASAP Rocky, Drake, Big Sean, Jay Electronic. He named all these dudes and was like, I'm trying to murder you niggas. Make
Trying to
sure your
murder you
core
niggas.
fans never even heard of
Never
you niggas.
heard of you niggas.
That's what it
Yup.
was. And that's kind of what got this thing rolling to the Cold War that it was. And so it leads us to this moment of like that. So I'm going to start with Stan. Where do you got like that?
it's one of the hottest songs of last year.
Mhm.
Like I don't know as far as this particular listing, I probably would put it in the A tier, maybe A tier. Kendrick, it was like awoken, a sleeping giant just being awoken, and he just unleashed this decade long Cold War with Drake and just opened everything up. And then with Future and Future and Metro, one of the best fucking tracks he ever produced.
Hmm.
Yeah, again, Future is whatever. I mean, Future's an acquired taste that I'm not a fan of, so we'll just leave it at that. Um, Kendrick got fucking busy on that shit. And again, no more sneak distance, none of that shit. He was going. at Drake directly. No, none of that subliminal. You got decode the message. No, there was no decoding the message here. He was
It was no decoding the
directly.
message.
There was none of
Yep.
that shit. He was going directly at that nigga. So I'm putting that shit in A tier. It was the beginning of the beginning, not the beginning, but the culmination of the Cold War, and then just the directness of these two guys going at each other, and it led to that 3 or 4 day stretch where it's just back and forth songs, something we haven't seen ever. So I'm putting
Hmm.
that shit in A tier. I wouldn't go. I'm not going any higher than that because Future's on it. But I go with 8. I'll put it in A tier. Kendrick got busy on that motherfucker, and yeah, it was
So
Yeah.
beginning of one of the best battles in hip hop history.
so the reason why I can't quite put it in the A tier, and it's like pretty much right there. It's right on the A tier. It's like right at the door. The reason why I can't put it in the A tier is because of that future verse. That future verse, I like most times when I listen to that song, I gotta fast forward. I gotta fast forward. As a matter of fact, what I actually did is I actually found somebody took the song and they took Future's verse off and it just starts with the hook and then it goes to Kendrick's verse and then it goes off. I put that on my
I
I
need
actually made
I need
yeah,
that version.
yeah, you need that version.
Yeah,
Hold the
give me
future.
that. Give me
Yeah,
that. Give me
I,
that.
I made a
Yeah,
playlist
hold the future.
because I made a playlist with like all the songs in the battle, and I put that version on there because I don't want to hear Future's verse. I didn't want to. If I'm driving, I got to pick my phone up to try to fast forward. I don't want to do that. I was going to get right to it. Um, so that's the reason why I can't put it in the A tier. So it would probably be the highest B tier song that we would possibly put on this list because it's amazing. And that Kendrick verse is S tier. That's an S tier verse right there. I mean, he gets busy. First person shoot. I hope y'all came with 3 switches. I'll crash out like fuck rap, diss Melly Mel if I have to. Like what? Fuck rap. I diss Melly Mel if I have to. Like, come on, man. That shit was amazing. And and of course the iconic, I mean, one of the most iconic, disses probably ever. The F fuck the big three. It's just big me. Nigga bump.
Pow!
I'm really like that. And your best work is a light pack. Nigga Prince outlived Mike Jack. Nigga bump. All your dogs getting buried. A K with all these nines. You gonna see Pet Cemetery. Man, get these guys out of here.
Get him out of here!
I'm sitting there spitting this verse. I'm like, yo, I gotta put it in A tier, man. Oh, damn.
Man, nigga, you gotta put that in A tier,
I'm
man.
See,
sorry.
this
I'm
what I'm
sorry.
saying.
Kendrick's verse.
I'm sorry. For the
Hey,
first
Just
for the
for
first time,
just
I'm literally gonna change my mind mid sentence. I'm putting it in the A tier.
hey,
Go ahead.
man,
Go
this
ahead.
what
What do
I'm
you think?
saying.
that's
Yep. Go ahead.
This what I'm
Kendrick's
saying.
verse.
Kendrick, the beat was so fucking dope, right? Because it was like some old school. It's like the sounds, and those were sounds that Metro don't normally use either. You know what I'm saying? Like that loud synths and loud strings and shit. He don't normally use that type of shit a lot. He always got the bass and the 808,
Right.
but the beat was so fucking dope, and Kendrick is so dope. See, Future is why it's A tier. Future is the reason it's A tier because everything else is S tier. You see what I'm saying? The impact is S tier. What it stood for is S tier. Kendrick's verse plus the beat is S tier. He's addressing everybody. He's going directly at niggas. He letting people know that they can't fuck with him. Everything else is A tier. It's Future that drags it down to the A tier. It's everything else is S tier, bro. What is not outside of Future? What is not S tier?
Uh, Nothing. I mean, it's fire. Yeah.
Exactly. So Future, his and Future could have came like 65% as good as Kendrick did. This would be an S tier song.
Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Future brings it down to because I believe it's S. Everything is S tier, but then Future, like his voice,
Well,
bro,
but
his
Future's a
voice
terrible
wasn't
rapper.
impressive.
But again, like I said, Future's an acquired taste that I do not fucking like. It was,
I
I
think
know
it's an
people.
A tier.
I know there's people that love Future, but whatever. I think niggas straight garbage. But
I ain't gonna lie, Future can make. I love Future. I love Future when he featured on other people's shit. Cause that
I
motherfucker
can
can
dig
make a good song. He can make a
I can
great
dig
song,
some of
bro.
yeah,
He just
I can
can't. He
dig
just
some of his
can't
shit.
spit. He can't spit, yo. If he could spit, he'd be that dude, bro. Cause he can make a great song. He just can't spit, bro. If he could spit, bro, yo, he would be an S class rapper.
Yeah.
But he
He
can't
just
spit.
he just makes that garbage monkey music. I don't, not my thing.
All right. All right. So I think we're good there. So now we're going to move on to the one I'm really looking forward to. J. Cole, 7 minute drill. So this was a response to the like that verse because I feel like people like really like underrate the fact that Kendrick was coming at both of them. Everybody just says, "Oh, he was mostly coming at Drake." He was no, he literally name checked your bar because on first person shooter he said they argue about who best hottest MC is it K Dot is it Aubrey and me. You know, we the big three like we started the league. And he said,
Hmm.
no, ain't no big three. It's just big me. So no, he's dissing him too. He's dissing both of them. And J. Cole thought so because he went ahead and dropped a 7 minute drill to respond to it. So you know what? I think I should go first on this one.
Go ahead, go
Yeah,
first. Go
please,
ahead.
yo. Go ahead, please, yo.
You
Please.
know, because I got a lot to say about this.
Well,
Okay.
you go ahead.
Yeah,
I ain't got a lot to say about it.
I'm gonna go first. Let
Because
me say,
I already know y'all niggas not gonna judge it fairly.
oh no,
So
no, no. I
y'all go
am.
ahead. Y'all,
I
you
am.
go ahead.
Give me a
Go
chance.
ahead.
Give me a
Go
chance.
ahead.
So let me say this. Something I've actually never told you guys, right? Is that when I when I when I first started the channel, like when I first started the channel, and I was trying to figure out what my first video was going to be. One of the first videos that I was planning to do was going to be about this song. I was going to explain to people who were saying the song was trash when it came out. I was going to explain to people on some MC shit why this was a good diss record because it is a good diss record. When this song came out, everybody was shitting on it, saying, "Oh, it's trash, it's trash." We know now what happened because, as we've seen, as the battle continued to go, the K bots just simply had the loudest bullhorns. Like they were just able to just have the loudest bullhorns in the thing. So like everything they said just went more viral. So they were the ones that were really hammering this song and saying that it was trash, but it wasn't actually trash. And I've actually heard people now say in hindsight that it was solid because it was solid. It was a good response for what Kendrick did. Kendrick didn't go crazy. He's just letting them know this is what it is. So this song to me was like Kendrick threw the jab, and then J. Cole came right on cut with the overhand right and stood there like, all right, I'm here. Let's go. That's what this song was to me. It was solid. Told the man, you still doing shows, but you fell off like the Simpsons. Your first shit was classic. Your last shit, tragic. Your second shit put niggas to sleep, but they gassed it. Your third shit was massive. That was your prime. I was trailing right behind. I just now hit mine. Now I'm in the front of the line with a comfortable lead. Ironic. Now I got it. Now you want something to me. Caught me at the perfect time. Jump up and see. I got here off of bars, not controversy. Funny thing about it, I don't even want the prestige. Fuck them Grammys. Them crackers never did nothing for me. Yeah, that's how you fire back. That's how you swing back. So this was a good diss record. However, Kurt, something you said on the when we were talking about the what song was it? It was Nicki Minaj, Bigfoot. We were talking about that song. And what you said was this is one of the only diss records where the person who was actually doing the song had more of a negative reaction than the
Impact
person being
that
dissed.
that he disses.
Exactly, impact being dissed. And that's this one as well, because this whole thing wrecked his reputation. Even now, like he put a song out recently. That song was dope as hell. It was dope, but people still clowning him because of what happened. He apologized for this song after it came out. If he never apologized, right? If he never apologized, had he just let it be and then waited for the response and then just didn't respond back, had he done that,
Probably B plus.
high class B. This would be
Mm-hmm.
high class B. But that's not what happened. So I got to put in the D tier. I have no choice. I have no choice because of the impact of this song
That
pulls
brings it
down
down.
it pulls down a B class diss track, and I got to put in the D. I have no choice. He said, "Your arms are too short to box with the God who lived his life under the pressure of a constant facade. I pray for
Mm,
peace, but a nigga peace these positive vibes. A Falcon 9 inside my pocket, these rockets gonna fly. Now it's popping outside like
mm,
top of July. My text
mm,
flooded with the hunger of a toxic reply. I'm hesitant. I love my brother, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm powered up for real. That shit'll be like swatting a fly. Four
mm.
albums and 12 years, nigga. I can divide. Bruh, he fried that shit.
He
He
fried it.
fried it. He should have just let the song be. It would have been a high class B tier. Beautiful response. Kendrick threw the jab, overhand right. I'm standing right here. But I got to put it in D tier. I got no choice. Stan, what'd you say?
Hey, yo, before Stan go, let me go because mine's gonna be quick. Let Stan
Okay,
do his
cool.
thing.
Like Kurt, go
Hey,
ahead.
Go
Stan,
ahead. Go
all I
ahead.
gotta
Go
say
ahead.
is, without the apology, I feel like it's a high class B or a low class A. But you can't deny that him apologizing for it killed it. And it wasn't even like he apologized like a week or two later. Like he apologized like 2 or 3 days after. Like it was a very quick or swift apology. Like before the diss track could actually gain traction and really gather the hype, it was inflated. So I'm like, you want to go by bars? He got some A class bars on there. You know, he got some A class bars in the mix. Reggie just gave you a few of them. You know, he dissed directly. It didn't really, but when you think about the impact and what it did for his reputation, I mean, I agree with Reggie. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at C. I wouldn't be mad at C, but I feel like it should be D, yo. I think it should be. I think it should be a high class D, bro.
All right.
Man, what
Stan.
the fuck are y'all talking about, man? This is what I'm
What?
talking about. We can't judge things based on the merit of the song. We have to go and do the other extra shit.
But
the
that
other
comes
stuff.
with it though, Stan.
No,
The
it don't,
impact
bro.
and all
No, it
that
don't.
shit. The impact don't play no difference, Stan. You know we rated by the impact. Now tell me he had something less than an F class impact on his career. It's an F impact, bro. It's an absolute F impact with a few grade A bars. He had an F impact. You can't give him nothing less over. You can't give him nothing
Man,
higher than a D.
I mean, I can give him as high as I want to, man. This shit was a motherfucking A class record. A class record. Now, the song itself is an A to me. Just this the record itself. And I didn't realize how fucking nasty it was until I listened to it again the other day. I listened to it a couple times actually, because I'm like I hadn't heard this because like, I hadn't heard it in a while. I wish he hadn't removed it. I just wish that he hadn't done any of that stuff. I wish he hadn't done any of that. I wish he hadn't done it. Now, I can't say anything else besides I wish he hadn't done that. I wish he had left the shit alone, or at least made a single that was outside the album. But to delete it from the album was fucking stupid. I hated that because the record's fucking nasty. He gets at Kendrick. He replies to Kendrick because Kendrick called him out too, one like that. He got back at him again. That's what you're supposed to do. So I still don't understand why he backed away from it. I think because I still think well his feelings was he knew how toxic this was going to get. He knew how toxic it was going to be eventually get between the fan bases, and exactly that's what happened. So he backed away from it. I wish he hadn't done it, but it's not going to affect how I enjoy his music from here on out. I will look at him like, man, don't get involved in this shit no more. That's how you feel. Don't get involved in that. But it ain't gonna affect how I critique his music going forward. That fucking Cloud song is fucking amazing. That nigga's a genius, man.
Stan,
Y'all gotta get over this.
we're not talking about clouds. It was dope. We're not
I'm
talking
not
about clouds.
talking about Clouds, but what I'm saying is the nigga's a genius, man. And we gotta
What,
stop with this shit.
what's
We
the
gotta stop
impact of the
judging
song?
this nigga based off a mistake he made.
Okay,
We're
well,
not gonna.
just
I don't want to spend. Go ahead.
tell me what you rate the impact of this song on him,
The
on his
impact of
career.
this, the impact on his career,
No, I'm
not
saying like
much
the
because
impact of the diss track on him. This ruined his reputation, bro.
it was a stain. It's definitely a stain. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it's not because that'd be lying. It is. It's a stain. But again, we're talking about the song itself. All the other extra stuff is fine. The song itself is an A. It's by itself. Listen to it without all the extra bullshit that you know. It's an A. Come on now.
But Stan, this is my question. Here's the thing. I don't completely disagree with you calling it an A. I would say high class B. I'm not disagreeing with you about that. But where do you
Right.
put the song on the tier list is the question.
Right. Like when you put it on the
Really?
tier list, you gotta go by more than just bars, bro. It's songs that had A class bars that's in B because they didn't have a class impact. Like where like when we put the rubric we go by, bro. We got our own rubric that we go by, bro. When you go by the rubric of impact and all the other shit that goes along with it,
Mhm.
where do you put it?
Well, taking all that into consideration, I still put it in the B tier. I'll put it in the B tier. I'll put it in B tier based on the strength of what he was doing on it. Now, yes, the impact was weakened by the fact that he backed away from the shit. That would
Mm-hmm.
be that would be stupid to sit there and say otherwise. But
Right.
the record itself is fucking nasty. I wish
It is.
to God that he hadn't just let it be.
Let it
I wish he
be.
just let the shit be, man. Or
Oh,
not do it, or just
oh
don't fucking do the record, man.
He
It,
just
man.
couldn't.
I'm getting irritated by it because it shouldn't. It didn't have to be that way. None of
Mm-hmm.
this shit had to be the way that it was, and that's probably
Mm-hmm.
what my irritation is. But we're not gonna get into the J Cole thing anymore because that takes up too much time. I get fired up about it. 'Cause I feel
He
like
just
the young niggas don't give the nigga the credit that he deserves because they're still hung up on that shit. I'm like,
he
no,
just
I'm not hung up on it.
he just couldn't stand up to the pressure, man. That's the problem. He just couldn't stand up to the pressure because everybody was saying the song wasn't dope. So he couldn't stand up to the pressure. The reality was it was dope the whole time. You know what I mean? But
Who
he
are
couldn't
these
stand up
niggas
to the
that said the
pressure.
song was garbage, man?
The K bots. That's who.
Well,
So,
those niggas are swinging from the nuts of Kendrick Lamar. So I don't really know.
so yo, this what I'm
Swinging,
saying. This
swinging
what
like Simone Biles with his nuts, man. I ain't got
Oh,
time
we
for
say.
all that.
Don't say the oh, don't say. Oh,
I don't have time for that shit, man.
yo,
These niggas that just pledge allegiance to one dude, man. I ain't got time for that,
look. So look, fans say D, me and Red say D. Can we all agree for C?
you know what?
Can we
Because
agree for C?
you know what? Because I love J. Cole, bro. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put it in the C. I'm gonna put it in the C tier.
What's up, fans? What's up, fans? Can we agree for C?
Y'all want to put it in C? That's fine. I'll go with C. But D is embarrassing. You can't do that. No, that's embarrassing.
That
You
is
know better than
that
that.
is a bit much. That is a bit much. That's a,
You know better than that. You're better than that, man. Come on now. Come on.
that is a
D.
bit. That might be a little. That might.
That's reserved for people like Chingy, people like Melly
Mhm,
Mel. Come on now, let's not
I
do
mhm,
don't
that, man.
know, cuz. Hold up, bro.
mhm.
We about to talk about it. We about to talk about it. I don't know, cuz. Go ahead, do your thing.
Nah, yeah. Kurt, did your mic go off? Because it's like the audio is a little off now. Did the mic turn?
Can't hear me?
No, we can hear you, but it's like it's not as clear as it was earlier.
I had to switch my earphones because my other ones died. So
Ah, okay.
like,
Okay. All right. We'll just keep it moving. Okay. So we're now gonna move on to Push Ups by Drake. This was the response to not just like that, but a lot of people at the time were dissing Drake for whatever reason. So this was Drake's response. There's a lot of targets on this song. I mean, obviously Kendrick, but there's also Future, Weekend, Metro Boomin, Rick Ross. Even
Jamo, that's
Ja Morant caught some bars on there as well. So a lot of
Yeah.
targets on here. Um, I'm gonna start with Kurt. What do you have push-ups?
yo, S10. Let's just get it out let's just get it out the way. S10. Let's just get it out the way. Let's just get it out the way. Yeah. Yeah, he did everything but shoot the video. We're going by the rubric. Hold up. We go by the rubric of what we like. We gotta stay true to it, bro. We can't just like be unbiased. Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. Reggie about to be happy as shit, bro. Oh my god. Kendrick won this battle. I'd be dumb as fuck to not say this shit. But going back and listening to it, yo, Drake outspit that nigga, bro. Drake outspit that nigga, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Kendrick won the battle, bro. Kendrick won the battle. We not like let's not be dumb. Let's not be stupid. Let's not be ignorant. Let's not be like, yo, we know that Kendrick won the battle. We just seen the Grammys, the Super Bowl, like, bro, he won the war for real, for real. But Drake outspit that nigga, bro. Drake has, I don't want to give no Easter egg, but Drake got three S10 diss tracks in this on this run, bro. He got three of them, bro. This is the first one, bro. He got three S tiers. He got. We'll talk about him. Hey, no, we're gonna talk about him when they get there. We're gonna talk about him when we get there. We're gonna talk about him when we get there, man. We ain't gonna give no more S tier. Listen, S tier bars, S tier impact. Like this shit had niggas thinking like, yo, fuck Kendrick, yo, what the fuck? You gotta understand that. See, he fucked up with his second diss track. But when this motherfucker hit, he talking about when he said drop and give me 50, he talking about the fact that Top Dog take half of everything that this man owns. Like it was so many entendres, it was so many bars, it was so well put together. He was bouncing back and forth at bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. This is the greatest battle of all time, bro. Like when I go back and listen to it, we ain't never got this much fire from two niggas. This amount. We got a whole mixtape of just Drake and Kendrick diss tracks, bro. We can have a whole mixtape of that. This is the greatest battle ever, bro. It's like six S tier tracks in this battle, bro. Listen, this is S tier. The impact, the bars, the beat, the cadence. What is this? A fucking 20v1? How many niggas did he shoot in this motherfucker, bro? He gotta be like in the top five Guinness World Records of rappers killed on one song, bro. Like he killed a lot of niggas, bro. Like ASAP Rocky did. Like you say, John Moran even got bars. Shout out to the rapper that be busting out the giddy. Like, like, bro, there's no way you can tell me that this is not an S tier song. This is what I want you, before y'all say it's not S tier, I challenge y'all to tell me something about the song that's not S tier. It's an S tier track, bro.
Wow, I am. This is why I love the fact that we don't discuss what we're gonna say until we go on the air. It creates like genuine like reaction because like I am like beyond stunned by what you just said, man. Like in a good way. I think it's dope, man. So wow, okay. Stan, it's on you.
There's a lot. There's a lot. It's not an S tier song. This is not. It's just not. It's an A tier. I definitely put an A tier because Drake showed himself in this whole battle to be like, you know what? Y'all think I just make pretty boy shit and I make pretty make music for white girls and shit. And no, I can get down. I can get down. I've showed y'all niggas in the past I can get down when niggas that come at me. I'm showing y'all again. I can get down. I am part of the culture. I know what this means. I know what's going on, and I'm gonna play. Y'all want to play hardball, nigga? We're gonna play hardball. And he came out swinging on this one, but it wasn't as good as Family Matters. But he came out swinging on this joint, and Metro makes some whole ass make some beats, nigga, and going at Metro and Rick Ross, and Yeah, I would put it in the A tier because Drake. Again, he didn't have to prove anything to me because I knew the nigga could rap. I just wasn't a fan of a lot of the shit that he did. But it proved to a lot of dudes, you know what? I'm not gonna lay down. We're gonna start swinging. We're taking the gloves off now. And push ups. Drake came out said we're taking the gloves off. Let's go. What you got? But Kurt said a lot there. I don't know if I agree with a lot of it, but he said a lot there. I want to hear what you guys say, Reggie. That was a lot.
No, but this is what I'm saying, Stan. Tell me, but what about my question to you is, what about the song isn't S tier? Is it like it definitely has an S tier impact? Okay. Now, like, what about the song isn't S tier? Is what I'm trying to say. Like,
Dude,
every
when I'm thinking about the diss tracks of all time, I'm thinking about fucking the takeovers, ethers, hit 'em up, those type of records, and it's just like that ain't it. This again. It's a different
that's fair.
level.
That's fair.
It's a
That's absolute fair. That's
different.
absolute.
It's a different level to me, and this shit is there, but it's not. It is that shit. Jay Z and Nas is up here, and Kendrick and Drake is probably somewhere right here. It just isn't there to me. But that's just me. It just isn't there. But I'm not. I'm look. If you want to put an S tier, I'm not going to disagree with that. I just wouldn't do
This,
it personally.
this is what I'm saying.
I'm not. I
This
won't
is
disagree.
the problem. This is the problem with that, though, bro. If we're going to base S tier off of No Vaseline and Ether, like we ain't gonna never have no more S tier tracks, bro. You know what I'm
Like I
saying?
said, the bar has been raised over the years. You gotta really clear that motherfucker, man. And I'm not saying that Drake didn't. I'm not saying when Family Matters came close. Like Family Matters came close to clearing those that bar. But Push Ups was more of an introduction to I'm taking the gloves off. Let's go. It's just what I'm saying. I'm not including that Taylor freestyle bullshit because again that's some AI shit. I'm not concluding that. I'm glad we didn't include that on our list.
I don't even think we are. Reggie probably ain't even gonna put that on the list, dog.
Yeah,
It might make it
we're
appear.
not. It better not because
Nigga,
that shit.
nigga,
Anything with AI
automatic,
is that AI shit
automatic,
kick rocks. That's an
automatic,
automatic disqualification when you start using
automatic
niggas' voices. No, if you start using
disqualification.
yeah, you start taking niggas from the beyond the grave using their voices. No, we're not doing
And then you plagiarize the niggas that you could call. You can call me.
that.
Okay. All right. So Stan, you said A. Kurt
Yeah, I say.
Kurt hit us with the reverse, putting it in S, man. Like I'm stunned, man. Like, but here's the thing. You know what's fun? I had a whole speech diatribe about this song that I wanted to just to put it in the A tier. And now I don't know if my whole speech I'm about to do is even going to hit now because Kurt put it in the S tier. So I don't know if this is even going to hit, but I'm gonna try
Give
anyway.
it to us. Give it
Um,
to us. Let us hear that.
so here's the thing,
Yeah.
right? I want to go back to 2013. Okay.
Okay.
I want to go back to the control verse, what Kendrick said on
uh,
that control verse. And one of the things that always annoyed me was that people were saying that, man, Drake is sensitive. He the only one that took offense to Kendrick saying that on the song. Everybody else was cool with him saying it on the song. And my thing is like my question was never why was Drake the only person that took offense to it? My question was why didn't the rest of y'all? Let's
Mm-hmm.
let's let's be real. If Like That came out in the 90s and Kendrick Lamar said, and I'm talking to Nas, Raekwon, Ghostface, Biggie, Pac,
They the
Common,
smoke.
Ice
They the
Cube,
smoke that nigga. They the
I
smoke
got
that nigga.
love for y'all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. I got a feeling that in the 90s, nobody would have been cool with it. So
mm,
They the
why
smoke that nigga.
why were we like critical of Drake because he's the only one that kept it hip hop and was like, nah, I don't fuck with that. It's like why was Drake the only one that came with it? And so that was always interesting to me. And so the Cold War went back and forth, and then the diss track came out like that. And when like that came out, obviously we know what happened with J. Cole. J. Cole, an elite lyricist, young Simba just turned into the cowardly lion. And so At that moment, at that moment, we were starting to wonder because I remember, yo, like Stan literally texted me. Stan texted me and was like, "Yo, like, what's Drake doing about this whole thing?" And I was like, I think Drake is going to respond, but I started to question it. Like, yo, if J. Cole back down, yo, Kendrick's the boogeyman for real. He's clearly Freddy Krueger. He's clearly Freddy Krueger because J. Cole couldn't sleep. So it's like, yo,
Oh my
this dude is
God.
really, he's really that dude. And then I remember, bro, when a diss track comes out and you remember where you were, you know it's a S tier moment. Man,
Yes,
this song
yes.
came out like Stan, remember, I was in Rehoboth Beach and I woke up the next morning like, wait, what happened? And I go and listen to the song, man. I'm like, okay. And then that moment when he says the backstage in my city, it was friend zone. You won't never take no chain off of us. How the fuck you big stepping with a size 7 man zone? When he says that verse, it's like it's on, ain't no more, nothing else. The battle is here, and that's a S tier moment because it's like it's no more sneak dissing. There's no more. I'm not J. Cole. I'm not Big Sean that want to dance around the ring for years but don't never want to get in it. I'm not Jay Electronica. I'm not none of these niggas, man.
It was a daytime.
I'm not none of these guys. And like that, like that was like the surprise attack. Like that was like the we chilling, missiles coming, boom, boom, boom.
Mm,
Push-ups was the declaration of war.
yep.
Push-ups was I declare war on Kendrick and everybody else that's been disrespecting me. All of y'all. I'm putting all of y'all in this. I'm disrespecting everybody. So it's an S tier moment. And to be honest with you, like when I like did my year in review, when I like look back at the songs I listened to the most of the year, the most played song out of this whole battle was Push Ups. That's the most played song that I listened to out of all the diss songs because I think it's like it's my favorite beat of the whole battle. Like that's the kind of beat that I like. Like all due respect to like some of the other stuff, I don't like bops. I like bangers. I like it's on, it's war, let's go. That's the kind of beats I
Yep.
like. So push-ups met the
Ether,
criteria for me.
takeover.
Yeah,
Those
exactly.
people in your face. I come to fuck you up.
Exactly. Exactly. And Kurt, like you're not wrong. Like it's right there. Like I don't think it's that far off of the S tier. I don't quite put it in the S tier, but I don't think it's far off at all. And like he got some hella balls on there. I have to make sure I bring up the Prince flip because he flipped it again in Family Matters, which was a
Yep.
crazy one. But this one, what's a prince to a king?
That's his son, nigga.
Son, nigga. Like what? That's a ill rebuttal, and again, it's layered because Michael Jackson's son was Prince. His name was Prince, so it's a multi-layered joint.
Entendre. Like, bro, when it get like that, when it get like that, like, bro, you have to give it its respect.
It's
I mean,
got
it's S class across the board. I don't see nothing that's not S class. You understand? Now I get what Stan's saying. Like, it's like when you play Madden. When you get above 95, 95 and up is S class. You understand? Like 95 and up. Now this might be like a low graded 95. No Vaseline ether, they're 99s on that. You know what I'm saying? But this might be a 95, 96. It's still elite. I still believe that it's S class. Now I'm not gonna be mad if y'all say high grade A. I'm not mad at that. I could definitely because high grade A means you can still put it in relation with everything else.
yeah,
Like it's besides I feel like this. Besides this song, there is nothing that we've covered so far. None of the ones that we've shared that you could put in a rotation with no Vaseline. Like if no Vaseline came on, this came on, and then Ether came on, you wouldn't be losing much.
yeah, yeah. You're pulling me in that direction, but I don't know. I can't quite go S. You're pulling me in that direction. This might be one of them ones that
We're
we
gonna
got to go back because I don't want to
all
like we got to get moving here. I want to make sure we get this finished. I don't want to spend too much time, but
right,
like
all right, all right,
we
all right.
might have to like go back and really talk about if this is S tier because like when I said that running back what you said, and then I'm thinking about the moment of this song because it's an S tier moment, bro. Like this is an
Yeah,
S tier moment. and it's a great song. Like it's a great beat, great flips, great rebuttals, which is what Drake did the whole battle. Like it's right there. I'm not. I came into this ready to put it in the A tier. So you throw a curveball at me, like, dude, I think it's S tier now. So I'm thinking
Okay,
about it.
let's put it in A tier right now,
Yeah,
right? We'll come back and revisit. Like we got like 9 of them we got to revisit anyway, bro.
yeah, for
So
sure.
put that in
It's
the list,
definitely,
man.
it's definitely, it's definitely an A tier song. I mean, S tier, I wouldn't argue against it. I just wouldn't do it, but I wouldn't argue against it.
He said, Rick Ross, you jumping in, you turning 40. Every single track you on the train got from Drizzy.
Uh, you talk
All
about
right.
how he took this on his first tour. All right, let's chill.
Oh my God. All right.
Let's chill.
All right, so we're gonna move on. We talk about high class disc records. Now we got another one. We got Chingy. This is the
No.
right there freestyle. Okay, so this was a response because basically there's a lot of history between the two. Chingy actually was not signed, but he was like kind of a guy that was hanging around Nelly's other crew, Saint Lunatic. So people thought that he might actually get signed there. He ended up not getting signed, and he went and found his own deal, and that actually started some of the tension because I guess Nelly kind of thought that like, okay, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I'm sorry. He got his deal with Ludacris, DDP. I'm sorry. I mean, he got his deal with them, and that kind of started the tension because Nelly thought that they were going to eventually sign him. He went out and got his own deal. So that's what kind of started the tension, and then from there Chingy had said in a magazine that he didn't think that like Nelly and them had anything to do with his ultimate success, and Nelly took offense to that because I think Nelly felt like they were working together. I guess they hadn't, even though they hadn't signed them, they were in the studio probably working on stuff, learning stuff, and so I think he felt like that was disrespect and whatnot.
It
Um,
was.
and I think in general, Nelly thought that Chingy was biting his style, and so Nelly had a song where he took a shot at Chingy when he said, "I like the way you do that right there, but just remember when you do that right there, I made it tight to be country, though they thought country was bummy until they start making money. Now they all in Kentucky. So he that was a shot to Chingy. Now Nelly would say that he was saying, "Hey, I said I like the way you do that right there," but it's like, nah, Nelly, don't throw and hide your hands. Like you're clearly taking a shot. Like, come on, bro. Like that's a shot. And ultimately, even if in some world, even if some world it wasn't a shot, it ain't about what you meant. It's about how I received it. So
Yeah.
that's what it is. And so I'm gonna start with Stan on this one, man. What do you think? Right there, the freestyle. What do you think about that?
I can tell
Oh
you what he's
boy.
going to say. F tier. I can tell you what he's about to say right now. F tier.
Oh, you think it's S tier? Yeah, yeah,
No,
S
no,
tier my
no.
ass. Yeah. I don't have much to say about this because again, it's like when two garbage rappers get into beefs, it's not exactly the Nelly had a place in hip hop, Chingy had a place in hip hop, and that's in 2002. That's what the place was. The song was awful, and Chingy's a terrible rapper, but obviously whatever Nelly said got him fired up, and he's like, I'm gonna go as hard as I can on my own beat, on my own beat. F class. I ain't got time for this, man.
I told you.
F
I,
F
I told,
F F.
No, no,
oh,
It's
man.
not good.
it's not F tier, Stan. Come
You
on.
gonna you gonna you gonna do a freestyle of your own beat? I don't have time for this, man.
Well, wait a minute. He did the reason why he did the freestyle over his own beat is so he can then take Nelly's vocals because he took what Nelly said in that song and he put it on the beat. It had him saying right there because he's clowning him saying he's still on you're the one on my job. So I'm gonna put it on the same beat and whatnot. So that's why he used the same beat. It's very clever to do in a battle rash, actually.
It is. It
It's
really
very
was.
clever. Too bad Chingy's not a good rapper, so I mean,
You
Okay,
still got to give
not,
credit to it, though.
not good.
Come on, man. You know all
Not
that
good.
played into it, Stan. The man was clowning.
Reggie always does this with these lists where he puts on there something he knows is gonna get me pissed off. He knows doesn't belong in this grouping. He knows good and goddamn well this shit don't belong anywhere near Kendrick Lamar or
Yo,
Snoop
I ain't
Dogg.
gonna lie
It's
though.
a
Yo,
diss
you
record.
absolutely right though. You right, yo. It's a trash
He,
rapper on a trash
he
sound, but I'm
always
gonna
does.
keep
Yeah,
it
he always does the trash rapper doing the. We had the MC Hammer a few lists ago, which was embarrassing.
so
Like that should not have been included.
It's a diss
But
record,
again,
bro.
I don't I
it's
don't I
a
don't
trash.
have any. I don't have any say on the records that get included in these lists, so I can't complain with so much. But this would not have been my choice to include on here. This would not. No, just wait, just no, 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 no. Y'all can debate that if y'all want to, but I don't have much else. It's F
I
F
ain't
F.
gonna lie, yo.
All right.
I'm gonna just
Chingy's one of
keep
the
it
10 worst
real.
rappers of all time.
I'm gonna keep it real though, Stan. Everything you said about Chingy is right. He is a carbon copy. He is a garbage rapper. But I'm gonna keep it real, yo. I'm gonna keep it 100% real. Yo, he really smoked Nelly though. Like he really smoked. Yo, but I know it sounds funny to you.
That sounds
He
funny as
really
shit, man. I told he
did,
smoked
yo.
now. That's
He
like,
said, yo, he really told that nigga, he said, I'ma aim for your head, and if I miss,
Yes.
I'm shooting over and over
Perfect.
again.
Yeah.
That was like,
Yeah,
yo,
that's
he
dope.
really, he really did like smoke. I missed a couple more bars, like they so garbage, I can't, like my mind doesn't retain class that often. But he, but he really did smoke Nelly though, bro. He really did smoke him, bro. So I'm gonna give it a D.
You said D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I think let me tell you. I'm gonna say this right. I think the first verse of this song I thought was pretty solid. I think he got busy on that first verse. I think the second verse is where it starts to kind of fall apart. But like you said, that one thing when he said someone said you was a country singer, is that true? Well, it's all in your head. If I miss, I'm shooting over and over again until I hit. Then it's drop down and get your sleep on, boy. But I don't flap no wings, nigga. I clap them things. I was like, okay, okay,
Let's go, like, come on, man.
okay,
that's fucking horrible, man. What are y'all talking
okay.
about?
and, and like I
Besides
said,
the fact his voice is nothing I take seriously. You can't take him seriously with that fucking voice, man. Like, mm-mm.
Yo, Stan don't be having no chill, bro.
and,
That's what
and,
we look like, bro. No chill, Stan, bro.
and look,
His voice is not to be taken seriously. Not with that voice.
yeah, and like I said earlier, I think that him using the beat was because of that. I'm gonna take what you said on me. I'm gonna use that as the hook on the song, right? I'm gonna take that and
Yep.
use it. I thought that was dope too. So like, I think
I'm
the
sure. It was,
first
I'm sure that was. I'm sure that was Ludacris's idea, but
that
okay.
well, I don't know who idea was. I just know what happened, you know. And I thought he got. I think the second verse of the song is where I thought it kind of falls apart. At that point, it's like nothing memorable. There's nothing good really in that second verse. It's not awful, but it's like, all right, bro, you should have just left it at the one verse. Um, I think if he left it at the one verse, honestly, I might have put it in the C tier if he just left it at the one verse. But yeah, I'm gonna put it in the D tier, but I don't think it's the worst D tier we've done. I think there is worse D tiers. Like I think
Oh, it
this might
definitely
be
is. Dead worse.
this no. I
It's
think this
definitely
is like
worse.
middle of the pack D tier. I think so.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's it.
All right. So we're gonna move now to Snoop Dogg, Pimp Slap. So this was
Oh, God.
a diss record that was aimed at Suge Knight. He actually had a couple of bars to throw at Exhibit and Corrupt as well on here. Um, I'm gonna go first on this, man. I'm not like the biggest Snoop Dogg fan, as
No
Stan will tell
kidding.
you. I'm not the biggest
No
fan,
kidding.
but I enjoyed this, man. Like, yo, Snoop got disrespectful in this joint, bro. Like, he brought it to him, man. He dissed his wife on there. You a bitch like your wife. Like, damn, like Snoop went at it. And then when he talked about like Suge as far as like him being in jail and saying where he did his time at. Like, yeah, I'm not no street guy, so I'm just talking about the diss record. But he said you with the blanks and the snitches, no killers, just bitches. You was paying niggas off with all my riches. You so hard, why you ain't go to level 4? Oh, I know. But I walk that main line every time it go down. You can check my G files, LBC style. Like I got the word on you, Simon. You better off just start rhyming because you the biggest star on your label. Them other niggas is crumbs on my table. Like, okay, like Snoop Dogg came with it. He
Not
came with
able,
it on this
it's
song.
not like if you're not able to do something. Yeah, yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He had,
he
mm,
got busy on here, man, and I like the beat. And I again, I don't know. I know the reason why he dissed Exhibit because he said that Exhibit was in the club and Suge Knight approached him and said, you know, what's up with you and Snoop and Dre? And Exhibit responded and just said, you know, I just do songs with them. So Snoop took that as like him getting checked,
back
and
in
he's
time.
yeah,
Yeah.
and he like I ain't him, I ain't you can't pull my file and all that stuff. So I mean, it is what it is. And I think Corrupt at the time was just down with Snoop, so that's why he dissed him too. So look, I'm not the biggest Snoop Dogg fan, but I enjoyed this. I put in the B tier. I really enjoyed this track, and I'm gonna throw it to Kurt. What you got?
Yo, this, yo, he did say some shit, but his flow is horrendous on it.
Hmm.
Like, this is shit that hurt my heart about. No, this shit is really egregious. Like, when you listen to the 90s, Snoop had one of the illest flows in the history of rap, bro. Just to hear him struggle to stay on the beat this whole time, bro, I'm sorry, bro. Like, we gotta be honest. Like, we gotta critique the shit, okay? Number two, this shit had absolutely no impact. Niggas don't, like, who even cared that that shit happened? Like, okay. Number
That's
three,
fair.
I can't respect it. I can't respect it because he waited till Suge go to jail to do it, right? So can't respect that either. You could have did that shit when he was on the streets and something probably would have happened to your dumb ass, but you in jail. And then I felt like at the beginning of it, he was like waving the white flag. Like Suge niggas probably tried to run up on him, so he like waved the white flag and said a bunch of names and said, "Oh no, those brothers over there are cool. I just got a problem with you, Simon, while you're behind jail and locked down and can't get to me, Simon." Um, D, I
You
think
said
it was
you said D?
yeah, yes, 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 bro. He said some bars, but it really sound like it really sound like something wrong with him, bro. Like he really struggling. Like this is a nigga that's known for freestyling and rapping on any beat, bro. And he is barely. But you know what he sound like, nigga? Like when you used to try to get the beats right, but you could never like get the timing and shit. Like so, you just like barely made that shit. You would say the hardest shit, but you barely made the fucking fourth to go to the next bar. It sounded like he was an amateur ass rapper that had some slick shit to say.
Nah,
I
his flow
didn't
wasn't
like
that
it.
his flow wasn't that bad. I was horrendous back then. His flow wasn't that bad.
So, well, I'm saying red, but that shit was bad though. Like if you listen to one, two, three into the four, me and Sneak, me and Dr. Dre coming right to get that. Like when you hear that shit, and then you hear that shit, no, that's not the same nigga, bro. It's an egregious attempt to rap, bro, and stay on beat, bro. It is, bro. Um, and then he said, see, he might have said, yeah, because you got crumbs on your table. I started your label, but you not able. Like, get that dumb ass shit out of here, bro. That is motherfucking ABCDEFG ass shit, bro. No, nigga, fuck out of here, Chingy, nigga. That one is all in my head, and I'm still shooting over and over again. That 4 bars was better than that whole fucking sleep song.
I don't know about that.
Man, this shit is an egregious attempt to flow, bro. Did he say some slick shit? Of course. Like Snoop can rap, but I just felt like maybe the feedback in his earphones wasn't like correlating to the direct sound. You know what I'm saying? Like, but bro, that is bad. I give it a C, bro, because he did actually say some shit. But that is a bad. That's not a good. That's not like really a good song, bro. It's not. I'm sorry.
Before you go Stan, so Suge was locked up at that time because I know he got his long sentence a little bit later. Well, he was locked up when this song came out too. So I don't remember actually.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was
Because he even said like, while you in jail, I'm doing it to your groupies.
okay. Yeah,
Then we
yeah,
said that. Yeah.
yeah. Okay. So was he in jail like long term, or was he in jail for like
I don't
something like?
know. That I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's what
That
I
I
don't
don't.
know. I feel like because
That
he
man
got
been
his
said jail like 8 times, bro.
yeah, yeah. So he got his long sentence a little bit later. So I don't know if like he was in jail how long he was. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I hear what you're saying though. If he was in jail at the time, then yeah, it's probably not the smoothest thing to diss somebody who can't do something to you. So I definitely feel you on that. All right, Stan, it's on you.
It was hard on Snoop Dogg there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I put it in the C tier because I mean I was just glad that Snoop said something, and he was standing up for himself because all that shit with him and Suge, again, more street shit than really had to do with rap. And I was just glad to see him say something, but his flow wasn't that terrible on there. And Snoop
It
Dogg is
was,
probably
bro.
one of the better flowing rappers we've ever had. This nigga's flow is iconic, but it wasn't. He definitely wasn't '93 Snoop at this point. This was. It wasn't as bad as Kurt was trying to make it out to be, but it wasn't. It wasn't on the one. I give it a C. I put it in the C tier because it really wasn't a. It had no impact, like he said. It was just him saying some shit about Suge Knight when Snoop Suge was in jail.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is the lyrics, like Snoop Dogg, like he's gonna make. He has some ABC shits in there, but he did say a lot of real. Really did though. Like it's Snoop, bro. You're not gonna get like you're gonna get something out of the music. I don't give a fuck what it is. I don't give a fuck if Snoop get up there with a fucking ukulele. You're gonna get something out of it. It's Snoop. But when you listen to this, okay, I tell you what, listen to this, right? And then play the shiznit.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, for sure.
You see what I'm saying, bro? You can't. You
Well, he's a
can't.
different nigga at that point, man. He's a
Yeah.
different nigga at this
No,
point. This nigga
what
was
I'm saying,
already in. Yeah, he was different.
okay,
He wasn't as hungry.
play It Was Written. Okay, play It Was Written, right? And then play Magic. The
Yeah.
nigga is flowing the same.
Yeah.
Like,
True.
Nas is not missing cadences and shit like that, bro. I think Snoop just wanted to get something off his chest. But he just had to hurry up and do it, bro. Now, this is why I feel like looking back at the song, is really like a little bit more iconic because I believe Snoop owns Death Row now,
Yeah.
if I'm
He
not
does.
mistaken.
He does.
See them, so that I mean, it is like looking back, like on some nostalgia, like damn, you went from that to owning Death Row, like that's crazy, like wow. So, bro, but
Hmm.
I mean, at best, like if this song went Super Saiyan 4, it would be a C. Sure though, it's like it's just not. It's like Piccolo, one of them niggas. It's like Krillin, Dende, one of them niggas. Like it's not no Goku Vegeta.
I don't get what you're talking about. So
Yeah, he ain't down. He ain't down.
Oh,
Yeah,
he
that's
watch the anime and
nah,
shit.
he ain't down.
Uh,
I told you, don't watch that Japanese shit, man. I told you that, man.
So
all
yeah,
right, it's a Hawkeye. It's a Hawkeye. All right, it's a Hawkeye. You got the Hawk here. You got motherfucking Thor over there. You got Iron Man in the big suit, and it's Hawkeye posted up with an arrow somewhere.
innocent. Like I enjoyed this track, man. I like his whole attitude on there, the way he was getting at it, and he was throwing like exhibit on you two, corrupt you two. Like I like that kind of energy he had on the song, man. So I enjoyed this song. I'm not even the biggest Snoop Dogg fan. I enjoyed this. All
I
right.
just feel like I feel like if you take 1993 Snoop and give him those same exact bars, those same exact lyrics, that same exact point to get across, bro, he gonna spit that shit in a whole different way. And not only is he gonna spit it in a whole different way, he gonna take a lot of that shit out. Like, hold up, this is a little bit too basic for me. Hold up, let me put this there. Let me put that there. Like, yo, no, bro. I'm sorry. I understand Snoop is in a different era in his life, but you still have to base it like on everything like that come around. You gotta stay true to it. So, hey Reggie, we gotta put hey yo, Reg, you know what? We gotta get like a little chart the way so we can put the rubric on the screen so they know what we basing it off of too. You know what I mean? The impact, lyricism, beats and shit like that. So they know the
Yeah,
rubric.
yeah, I had to figure that out. Yeah, it's a good idea. All right. So you said C, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a C.
And you said C as well, Stan?
Yeah, I say C.
All right. I think C is fair then. I think C is fair. All right. There we go. That's what we got. So stay tuned. We're gonna have more tier lists coming, man. This is really dope, man. So I appreciate y'all for coming through.
No
Not a
doubt.
problem, man. Not fun. This is fun.
Peace.